Hello, welcome to the Big Bank Theory Podcast. My name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Hi.
Hi. 1-0 Exeter City defeat at home to Huddersfield. It was disappointing because we started lively. I'm just going to say it all now. McGuinness should have scored and then we were never getting back into it.
Had the air of that, didn't it? It was. I mean, they're good. They are good. There's no doubt. They got a load of good players. As much as I hate to say it, Alfie May is good.
There were loads of good players.
They're all really good.
Obviously,
apart from that number 8, who
had several chances to put us to bed.
Worst couple of them. Almost. I mean, were they as bad as McGuinness's missed? Just about, I'd say.
Yeah, I think because he had so many of them and he had time.
There was 2, weren't there? That were, I think, on the par. At least.
Which Exeter City player would you like to put you to bed? Not in that kind of way. In a no night, Dan, sleep tight, here's some warm milk.
Don't know.
Niskanen?
Definitely not. I don't want him there.
He'd...
what would be in my milk? Kahlua?
No, if Niskanen's tucking you in, by the time he leaves the room, your face is covered by the duvet and your feet are sticking out the bottom.
Yeah, quite right, yeah.
Isn't it? What about Whitworth?
Well, Kevin McDonald.
Kevin McDonald, it would be like
Grandpa doing it.
Like Grandpa doing it, wouldn't it? He'd read you a Jack and Ori.
Yeah, read you a little tale.
Yeah.
And
tell you about what it was like before the wars.
Yeah.
Boer War.
Scottish, kind of like, but quite a soft Scottish, soothing, sort of sleep-inducing voice.
Yeah, McGuinness putting you to bed would be terrifying. You'd never sleep.
Oh, God. Stuff of nightmares.
Do you think I don't know if Josh McGuinness has got children, but if he does, I hope he uses a softer tone than the one he reserves for Gary.
And sort of like, can you de-intensify the eyes a bit? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I suppose that's a struggle for many children in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Your dad's terrifying.
Well, they've seen some shit, haven't they?
I suppose they have. Yeah.
That's my answer, McDonald.
Okay, right, fair enough. Anyway, no one from Huddersfield could put us to bed, despite the many chances. Couldn't find the door, missed the bed, fell out the window, etc.
When it stayed 1-0 for such a long time, and they missed all those chances, I started thinking, look, if we manage to get a goal here, we will not deserve this draw, but Huddersfield will deserve the draw.
Yes.
Because they should have won by about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
2 or 3, at least.
Oh, at least 3.
And I think probably the fact that they didn't gives Gary and, maybe the rest of us sort of a bit more of a kind of like almost an excuse, to make out, wasn't actually that bad, but if they'd literally just been slightly better at shooting, would we be saying that, or would we be saying we got battered? I do accept they are a top team. I'm sure they'll be up there at the end of the season, and they're not a team we'd necessarily expect to beat. But I think going, not too bad, only lost 1-0 is a little bit, it doesn't quite, reflect what actually happened.
Can I be entirely frank with you, Dan?
Go on then.
Our players were substandard to the extreme, some of them, and some of them I don't understand why they keep getting picked. It makes no sense to me. And if I'm a player on the bench, or not even on the bench, I'm like, what the hell?
Well, yeah.
This guy again, and not me. And I don't know what the standard of some of the players on the bench is like, but they are paid for their footballing.
Oh, I just think it's too big a topic. There's too many reasons. It's such an unbalanced squad again. It's massive again. But somehow there's no wingers. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. How is Niskanen playing? How is Niskanen? I could have just end the sentence there.
Yeah.
How is Niskanen playing?
We've said he's kind of the main topic, and I think it's probably because Gary just picks him relentlessly.
I don't give a shit about the work rate anymore.
No.
I just don't care. He's rubbish. Get him off.
He can't do it.
That's what we're here for.
He probably can do it in training. Let's assume.
I don't reckon he can.
Well,
I can't square that in my mind that someone could be that bad on a pitch. consistently. I know he does stuff. I know he's useful and does stuff.
But when he's got the ball at his feet, or the ball's coming to his feet...
It definitely doesn't help when Gary decides to stick him on the left, which is really, I don't understand, because you've got about 15 left wing-backs loaned off Stockport. You've got this new fella...
Hurricane.
John the Hurricane Higgins.
Yeah.
To mix up, I think, 3 different people there in one name.
Yeah.
And then, who else? Do you know? Macmillan can play there. Can he, though? I don't think he can. He can't play in the number 10, and he still gets put there sometimes.
There's
Blimey, it's just a bit of a kind of like, the whole thing's kind of like, what's going on here?
It's mysterious.
Positives, Cole came back.
Yep.
Had a really decent effort.
Yeah.
And then he gets taken off. Fair enough, he's not fully fit. Is the guy ever going to be fully fit? I'd suggest no. The ball drops to his replacement, Jack Macmillan, in the perfect... If you wanted anyone to be at the ball in that position, it'd be Reece Cole.
Yeah.
If he'd left him on for another 10 minutes, just like, or whatever, yeah, maybe he might have missed the next 3 games. But we might have got the equaliser. But you put a right back. You put a right back there. What do you think's going to happen? It's simple, isn't it?
Wow.
It's simple. Just play players in their normal positions. At least as a starting point if you're on a bad run.
Yeah, agreed. Other positive, Sweeney started, and
he's looking live.
Isn't he?
I've never seen him look so good.
No.
Also, he's an example of someone who looks better with no hair. There's not many of them out there.
Well, he's doing
Statham.
it. Statham and Sweeney.
Kingsley.
Ben?
Sir Ben Kingsley.
Right,
I can't remember what he looks like with hair, but he looks good bald. Piers Sweeney. He's joining that list.
What a list to be on.
And also, yeah, he's just like... He's svelte.
Yeah, and he does what he always does for us, which is sometimes things will go a bit awry.
I mean, he did chop a couple of passes to them, but
always been
everybody
the way.
did.
Yeah, everybody did.
They were all at it.
Yeah, I thought John Lee was good to see him back.
That's the main positive, if you ask me.
Yeah,
because we saw a little bit when we saw him the other day. He just looked rusty when he came on. Yeah. This time, when he came on, we saw a bit of what he can actually do, which is carry the ball forward and play decent balls into dangerous spaces down that left-hand side, isn't it?
Yeah, he's an attacking centre back, if such a thing exists.
If we got
Kramer's the other equivalent.
If we can get them fit, I'd think you got to be mad to not. If they're fit and ready to go, I think you're crazy to not have him and Higgins playing. And I mean starting and playing.
Yeah.
Not why is Niskanen getting 90 minutes?
But
neither of them two are. I know John Lee's been
Niskanen
absolutely knackered, and who knows about Higgins. But then, and this may well be the case. Maybe when they are fit, they will do, but they have to. If you ask me,
I don't know the statistics on
Higgins.
this.
I'm thinking is like, we don't even know if the guy's any good, but because he's fits a vague profile of is attacking, looks like he might have some pace.
He's cross it.
He's now become. Well, can he?
Well, we saw a couple of crosses off him.
But he's in position. He will get opportunities to cross. He's now become kind of like what we're pinning our entire hopes on. This lad.
Yeah.
Good luck, mate.
I don't know the statistics, but it feels like Niskanen can't get dropped. And I know there was that brief period when he, drank a gallon of wine and then tried to cycle his tricycle home.
Yeah.
AKA the Nissan Duke. But apart from that, I think he's just always guaranteed, basically. And come on now. You know it's going to end badly when it goes to him.
It is more often than not, yeah.
Not just more often than not. I mean,
well, he set up a lovely goal last week, but it's just too far.
That's one in about 500, isn't it?
Well, we create so little that, I don't know. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it?
It's really annoying. Now, Huddersfield, a couple of my friends came, they're Huddersfield supporters, and they were like, what's it been like? And I said, it's really boring. It always goes back to our centre-back, and then, the thing I always say. And they were like, we're exactly the same. But that was an example of it can be done if your players are the right players and you're good enough and you're quick and all that stuff. But
well, for about 5 minutes when we pressed them as a team, we were getting the ball off them every 5 seconds.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
It didn't last though, did it? And then they just started doing it to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had a lot. When I saw the teams go out before the match, it seemed to be the main thing. I don't know who, but the main thing most Huddersfield supporters were saying was we've got loads of injuries.
Well, if that's the backup.
Oh yeah. The other interesting thing about, well, I don't know if it's interesting about Huddersfield is their shirt sponsor was Hey Dude. Do you know those?
No, is it just a greeting?
Those shoes. You'd recognise them.
Hey Dude shoes.
They're kind of like the middle-aged man version of Crocs.
Oh.
They sort of look a bit like moccasins. They've got...
Oh.
You'll have seen them.
Are they backless?
I think maybe you can get a backless version.
That is awful.
Hey Dude.
That is awful. They're called Hey Dude.
Yeah, there they are. These. I'm just going to show John a picture of them.
Google along.
Sort of like Google along. Hey Dude. You know these? Absolute
no.
kind of. They're awful. Maybe some of the listeners have got a pair.
Are they comfy?
Well, I don't know.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking the listener. Really.
I don't think they look particularly. I don't know. Are they orthopedic?
Hey Dude.
Hey Dude. Great shoes. Is that the...
Imagine if we were sponsored by Crocs.
Available in a lot of different colours.
Or were sponsored by, what's that one? What's the posh sandal
Shoe
make?
Zone.
No,
Birkenstock.
Imagine if it's sponsored by Birkenstocks.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, both... The thing I find strange, I know motorcycle parts has got nothing to do with football.
Yeah.
But because Hey Dude is shoes, and you do wear shoes when you're playing football...
Yeah.
It just seems like, well, you can't play footy in them.
Presumably it's that Hey Dude's managing director is a Huddersfield Town supporter.
Yeah, I know. Do they get a free pair?
Guess so.
It just seems wrong because it's sort of like you can't play football in them. And like I said, I know hell, but you're not riding a motorbike on a football pitch.
It's not allowed.
But you are wearing shoes.
Yeah.
Like, why don't Hey Dude make some boots?
Oh, you're suggesting that way. You're not suggesting they should get some different sponsors that make boots. You're suggesting Hey Dude to make boots.
Might as well.
Hey Football Dude.
They're a bit like Skechers, and they started making boots.
Harry Kane wears them.
Yeah, well, maybe in a few years, Kane will be wearing a lovely pair of Hey Dudes.
Yeah, maybe.
Hope so.
Not. Oh, I mean, yeah. Funny, innit, that he chose to get sponsored by Skechers.
It's not funny, no.
I don't mean ha ha. I mean depressing.
Well, it's just they've made some football boots, haven't they? They've given him all the money in the whole world to wear them.
That's what's happened. Yeah. Can you even buy those things?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
I don't think it really matters what boots you got, does it?
Do you?
It's whether you're a good footballer or not.
Yeah, of course. But if you're literally the pinnacle of sporting greatness,
Yeah.
I'm saying Harry Kane basically is. Wouldn't it also be important to you that everything was right? And there aren't that many things you can...
He doesn't
care, does he?
He's not a man who cares.
No,
he just wears... If he's not playing football, he wears his training clothes.
Yeah, and he scores an absolute hatful, doesn't he?
Do you think if we could have... Let's say Exeter City can sign prime Ronaldinho, yeah?
Lovely, yeah.
But he's got to wear a pair of Hey Dudes while he's playing.
Obviously, I accept.
Would he still be... Would he be good?
Yes, he'd still be good.
Well, you can stick a pair of some studs on him.
Are we talking moccasins? He's got to wear moccasins.
Well, that's just what they are, yeah. He's got to wear them.
Hey Dude boots.
No, they're not.
Oh, he'd
football
still
boots.
be incredible. All those Brazilian players.
Oh, not even with studs, just literally as they
he'd
are.
still be streets ahead of everyone else.
You reckon?
Yeah, of course he would.
Let's give it a go. Well, we can't do that, but...
What, you say to Danny Andrew, you got to mark Ronaldinho, but don't worry, he's got moccasins on.
Yeah, well, Danny Andrew plays for us, so what do you mean in training?
Yeah, the other way round then, you're right. Who's one of our old lot we'd play against? You'd say to Archie Collins, like, bad news today, Arch. Ronaldinho signed for Exeter City. Good news, he's got no studs.
Yeah.
Archie'd be like, I don't know if that helps me.
Well, it'd be an interesting experiment.
It would. Some players, hard-working players who've reached the top, need everything to help them, don't they? Like, you need the right boots, They've got a certain game.
Boots.
You've got a certain game you play. Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire. If you put them two in the wrong shoes, it's going to be a disaster. Some players are so good they could play with their shirt over their head and they'd still be fine.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'd like to find out, but I suppose we won't be able to.
No, well, we can't bring Ronaldinho back 20
No,
years.
well, that's the main thing,
That's the main problem.
That's the main problem.
But even if, if we could get Declan Rice, or we could get, who's good anymore, I can't remember, De Bruyne,
yeah,
they'd be fine.
Grealish.
Get Grealish in the Hey Dudes. That's a man who's not wearing Hey Dudes, or Crocs, or Skechers.
No, I don't know, Crocs are kind
Maybe
of like
Crocs,
weirdly
'cause they're kind of
fashionable, aren't they?
fashionable,
But anyway,
Hey Dude. Okay, so that was Saturday. The other piece of news, I suppose, is the trust stuff. We can talk about this.
more trust stuff. So it's crisis on the pitch and crisis off the pitch.
Yeah.
Are we in crisis on the pitch yet? Not quite.
We're not relegation zone, but it doesn't look very good, does it?
I'd say it's not quite club in crisis.
No.
But it's close. Because before we couldn't really call ourselves a club in crisis when we were like lost. Remember we didn't win for 100 days. The
Remember
worst.
that. We weren't a club in crisis. We were suffering. The playing squad was suffering from.
Yeah, but everything else was kind of
Everything
like
else was fine.
ticking along nicely.
Yeah.
And now it's not ticking at all.
No.
Although they have released the election pack.
Yeah.
Which is a few days late, supposedly due to they couldn't find the independent chair's email address.
Is that true?
That's what they said on Very Connect. Yeah, couldn't find, or they sent him an email and he didn't reply, so they had to get a different one for him.
Okay, well that's a very low-level problem that took a really long time to sort out.
I mean, could he not get his number? Ring him.
Go and knock on his door.
Well, I don't know. Is if the independent chair is that someone from round here? Or
Well, I don't know, but if you're like in a crisis, this looks really bad. Oh my goodness, the independent chair's email address isn't working.
Yeah.
You're in charge of that process. I'd be like, well, within reason, I'm driving there.
Yeah.
If he literally isn't answering his phone or his emails.
Well, there was no indication. There was no suggestion that they'd phoned him.
Good. I'd go and knock. Well, obviously you would. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, to the level of this.
Again, it's kind of a small issue, but against the backdrop of everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
You're under scrutiny at the moment.
Think about this, right? Our podcast comes out most of the time about when we say it's going to. If I text you last night and was like, shall we record at midday? And there was no reply. And then I rang you this morning. There's still no reply. So at 11 o'clock I ring you and you're not answering. I'm knocking on your door.
Well, because you think something had happened to me.
Well, I'd be worried, and also I'd be like, well, there's this thing we do. Yeah, that's out of character. I'd be doing something about it. That's a completely low-level thing. So,
Yeah.
do they not? This goes back to, these are probably completely overworked volunteers who've been asked to do way more. Because that's...
Yeah, I agree. That's what I mean. It's not even on its own, it's not even a big deal, really. No. Like, these things happen. It's just right now, you're under the microscope.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of... I don't know. That's what things like that. I know they're going to happen. I'm not having a pop at the individuals who doing this necessarily. I just mean it's like you got to come on. You must know how bad this looks. Where's this review? You went on and on. Everyone was asking these questions, and you went, it's like Sue Gray's doing it or something. Remember everyone's going, we can't tell you anything about anything because Sue Gray's looking into it.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And to start with, people are going like, who's Sue Gray? And there's, Sue Gray. And now then she's like, everyone knows her.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this woman,
Yeah.
Sue Gray.
Sue Gray.
And then everyone's like, when are we going to find out? We're just waiting for Sue Gray. It's like, that's what's happening to us. We're waiting for this review.
Yeah.
And
do you think Sue Gray's got the wrong email address?
maybe, I don't know what's going on.
You're right. And,
But it's like over a month ago, like kind of well over a month ago, that fan forum was.
Yeah.
And they said like 3 weeks or something then, 3 to 4 weeks then. So like they're overdue on that as well. And they're using that as the kind of, they've used that as the kind of get out for telling anyone anything. We're doing a review. Much like Johnson did with Sue Gray.
Yeah. The cynic in me,
And
Dan, says...
Partygate.
The cynic in me says they'll all be off the board by the time the review comes out.
Well, most of them are already.
Most of them are already. Don't you think?
Just
Just hold on.
Well, nothing would surprise me now,
No.
basically. Well, we have had another resignation,
We have, yeah.
although it doesn't appear to be
Doesn't appear to be related to the current kind of issues.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Although kind of partly, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so.
So this is Latoya Egerton.
Yeah.
She's been on the board for a year.
Involved in the women's
Her game too.
Her game too.
Yeah. And also was kind of a person around the club. I think she's a chef, and so she was involved in feeding some of the players.
Feeding them.
That sounds mad, doesn't it? I don't know how to describe it.
It does. It sounds like she's spooning the food into. Here comes the train.
Yeah, we'd need that with Niskanen. I'm not saying Niskanen's got no aim, but most of his soup's on the ceiling.
He's starving.
Yeah,
he can't get the food in his mouth.
No, so Latoya has to come round. No, I think she's the chef that prepares the food, then gets delivered to the players. I think that's how we first heard of her.
Right, rings a bell.
And then she's been a City supporter a long time. Got involved in the trust. Anyway, she's resigned because of, let me get the wording right, bullying and harassment. Or no, she's resigned, and then they've said, well, the trust.
Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't say this is why, but that was then issued. That was then kind of mentioned in the same statement.
Yes.
that
we condemn all bullying and harassment of volunteers. Now, I recall.
It said to do with. It's mentioned misogyny as well.
Yes, it did.
So what's going on there? Where's this?
Well, I recall
because that is, we can't. It's like I said, things are already going bad, and then we've got like a bunch of like sexists, like screaming at board members or something. You mean
board members? Yeah, I recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, listener. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dan. When the 100 days of no wins was happening,
100 days of solitude.
That when Perks were having to sleep in the spare room, they obviously, as we know, some of the board members sit in those particular seats where Gary sometimes sits. I don't know what you'd even call it. It's like on the centre line, isn't it? Directly below the getting into the lounge bit.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, and I couldn't find it, but that there was some kind of confrontation, as in someone said something to them at that point. And
I bet, yeah. But
I'm not sure. And I recall that she felt...
It would definitely be online as well, wouldn't it?
I was trying to find it. I couldn't see it, because I couldn't remember exactly...
No, I'm not... I would never excuse that kind of thing.
No.
So obviously not. But
what I'm saying is it happened then, and so I wonder if that's been repeated.
Right.
I don't know.
Possibly. Possibly. I mean, there was nothing at that fans forum or anything like that.
No. Well, it suggests to me it's a recent thing.
But maybe it's just online stuff.
And maybe it's that as well.
And I'm not defending. That's demented. Whatever you think of the club, these people are volunteers who.
Well, they're humans as well.
They're humans, and also there's no. Even if there had been some, real kind of like bad behaviour on the club's behalf, financial mismanagement, anything like that. That's just, you can't do that.
Which makes me wonder, Dan. Again, this is about everything's kind of not working properly. If Karen Brady gets screamed at by some nutter at West Ham,
yeah,
they got all the systems in place. That person's never allowed anywhere near them again, right? They just support her in that. Obviously, the right thing to do. And if it was a male trustee or whatever, you just deal with it, because everything feels like a mess. And by the way, I trust that if this had happened under Nick Hawker, he would have dealt with it.
Yeah, but that's why I think it's got to be internet stuff,
right?
Because then it's like basically it's just anonymous accounts. You don't know who it is, does it? If someone's like, if they could identify the person because he shouted at them at a match, surely you just get rid of that person, wouldn't you?
Where is it happening on either? What you think, Twitter?
Yeah, maybe Facebook. I don't know, because I don't really go on either of those things. So I don't. But I know that sort of thing happens on those two platforms.
Well, I suppose what could happen, this is just conjecture, isn't it? But like, you're right. You can someone can add you, and you think, oh, they're a City supporter, and then later down the line, they're a nutter.
Yeah. Or there's groups and stuff on that exist on there. Do you know what I mean? And all these things are being discussed. The trust is. There's been a PR disaster, as we've talked about.
Yeah.
Now, that's not an excuse for abusing them.
No.
But it just means it's coming up a lot. So maybe it's in these places. I don't know. Anyway, it's a sad and depressing situation to be in. And it already was before this, and now it's even worse.
Obviously, I blame the goon who's doing it, goons. But you've also got to say, if we were functioning properly, would she feel? I don't know. Would she feel more supported if?
Probably, yeah.
I
don't know.
Again,
we've got so little to go on, haven't we? So,
no, that's right. But obviously, it's a mess. But at least now people can stand for election if they want to.
I think you might be a bit mad too, but I hope some people do.
Hope some good people do.
I hope some good people do.
Okay. Well, more on that and the football after this. Welcome back to the Big Bank Theory. Remember, you can email us bigbankpod@gmail.com if you want to tell us anything interesting. This Saturday, it's away to Lincoln City at Sinsel Bank. Do you know what their old ground used to be called?
No.
It's 130 years ago or something, so it's hardly up-to-date news. It used to be called John O'Gaunt.
Right.
That was the ground.
John of Gaunt.
John of Gaunt.
Yeah. Is he a famous Lincolnshire son?
I don't think so.
He got to be, hasn't he? Who's he again? John of Gaunt.
Son of one of the kings. That
done something, hasn't he?
Did he make it to be king? He was the Black Knight, wasn't he?
The Black Knight, yes, of course. Didn't I give you a book about the Black Knight?
You did give me a book about the Black Knight.
Was that the Black Prince?
You thought it was about when the electricity went off in the city centre. The Black Prince. That's him. John of Gaunt. Anyway, they no longer play there. They play at Sinsel Bank, which is a similarly strange name. Yeah, he never made it King John of Gaunt. He was Edward III's son.
Sad.
But he was the father of Henry IV.
Okay, well, fair dues.
Fair dues to you,
Belgian man. Oh, of Gaunt, of course. He's from Ghent.
Ah, right, okay.
And that's what we call Gaunt.
Do we?
Well, I suppose so.
Did ever tell you that my sister-in-law,
ring to it.
When my sister-in-law was a little kid, she didn't call the milkman. Do you know what she called him? You'll never guess.
No.
The Gaunty Man.
Right. Why?
No idea. No one knows. She couldn't tell you. Isn't that terrifying?
It is a bit. The Gaunty Man's coming. Did he look like John of Gaunt?
Maybe. He did wear chainmail to do his rounds. So
right.
That's what it was.
And have a look at if you've got nothing better to do, have a little look at some of the portraits of John of Gaunt. He looks frightening.
Yeah, as you would. As frightening as...
everyone did back then, didn't they? In the kind of,
What, in all the gear?
Yeah, back in the old Wolf Hall days.
They wanted you to be scared of them, that's why.
But they also wanted to look handsome, didn't they? And resplendent.
Yeah. A bit like Tristan Kramer.
Yeah. I tell you what, you'd never catch John of Gaunt wearing a pair of Hey Dude shoes.
You would not.
And not just because they weren't around.
He'd chop your head off wearing a pair of Hey Dudes.
Yeah, quite rightly. It would have been seen as witchcraft.
It would.
I mean, it literally would have been because they hadn't invented rubber by then.
I don't think rubber's invented, Dan, but sure.
Yeah, it is.
You get it from a rubber tree.
It doesn't just come off the tree like that.
No, it doesn't, no. Yeah, you peel it
It takes some inventing still.
Yeah, fair point. That's a fair point. Yeah. That's a new thing we haven't covered before, isn't it? The inventing of rubber.
Well, it's not come up, but
No.
we'll make sure we cover it more in the future.
Anyway, Lincoln now play they've left John O'Gaunt.
Yeah.
And they now play at Sinsel Bank. Been there for years.
They're third.
Yeah.
We're going to get pasting.
Yeah. Scubala's the manager.
Mhm.
Used to be a PE teacher. Then he ran Leeds under-21s. Now he's at Lincoln.
Rising
up the
star. Is that's sort of a route, isn't it? PE teacher to manager.
Yeah. I suppose...
Well, it's all sport, isn't it?
Well, I suppose, and also you can manage a lower league team. Like school kind of fits in with it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. You're
You're not finishing at 6, are you? You're finishing a bit earlier.
You manage the school team, then you know.
You've got your coaching badges, your school will pay for that.
True. Very true, yeah.
Matt Taylor was going to be a PE teacher, of course, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah.
People used to call... Who was it?
They called Tisdale.
They called Tisdale because he managed the Bath University team.
That's right, yeah.
But this guy actually was a
PE teacher.
PE teacher.
Now he's a real manager. He's a real boy.
Paul Tisdale's a director of football or something, isn't he? Not quite that, but something.
At Celtic.
Celtic,
I forgot that. Someone asked me the other day, and I was like, nothing.
Yeah, flying high.
Flying high. Oh, silly me. We
We're
are
pleased for him.
It's an away match against a high-flying team.
Have they still got the air raid siren?
Presumably.
I thought they could ban it.
When we gave Lincoln City a hard time about that on this, I got an email off a Lincoln City supporter saying, "You don't understand. It's to do with us surviving World War II." I was like, I'm pretty sure we all survived World War II.
Well, not all of us.
I mean, the ones who are talking now,
Yeah, well,
and England in general, and certainly Lincoln and Exeter, we're in the same category.
Well, we're on the same teams.
We're on the same team, and we all got bombed.
Well, so we'll have a. I mean,
Yeah,
Exeter got it as bad as Lincoln did, didn't it?
Worse, I would say.
We'll have a.
We'll have an air raid siren, mate.
You don't see us having one. We've got a gap.
We're going to put a statue up of
Do you know
Field
why we've
Marshal
got?
Montgomery.
Do you know why we've got the gap there?
Why?
World War Two.
World War II.
So we remember every time we look at that gap,
Yeah.
we think of our brave boys sacrificing themselves on Flanders Field.
You wouldn't understand that, Lincoln. You were...
That's World War One, isn't it?
That's World War One.
Yeah.
But still-
Either way, remembering, it's still bloody brave.
Yes.
Remembering our fallen soldiers isn't just,
It's not just yours, Lincoln.
confined to one war. It's all the wars.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yes.
I don't include the Boer War or Falklands.
Wow. Don't email in about that. I don't want that conversation. I do.
They
I
don't
include
count.
all the...
They don't count.
I include all the wars. But Lincoln can't claim ownership over the Second World War.
No.
Do me a favour.
Yeah, of course not.
Anyway, they
Also,
probably still have it.
great impression.
Thank you very much.
Why do you have an air raid siren just do the bugle on Remembrance Day like everybody else, and it's nothing to do with that. It's
No,
just
it's
an
some guy
excuse,
being
isn't it?
like... when someone's so like, my club's better.
Yeah.
It's that.
Where's your poppy?
Yeah, it wasn't that. It was a my club's better. Anyway, if you're a Lincoln City supporter and you want to listen in, you want to email in and tell us that we're awful.
You can have you got right
Dan
of
is
reply.
awful, I'm not. You got a right of reply, yeah. Anyway, I'm not optimistic. In fact, I'm deeply unoptimistic. I think we'll find...
Pessimistic, even.
That's the word.
Yeah.
I think we'll find ourselves in the relegation zone come 5 p.m. Saturday.
Oh, could well do. We'll see. You never know.
You never know.
They might prove us all. I suspect that will probably happen as well. But
Our brave boys might prove us wrong.
yeah, I think in a way part of the problem is that we haven't really got that kind of blitz spirit, have we?
No.
It doesn't seem to be
No, it
much in the
doesn't.
way of kind of like
No.
team spirit. And I suppose that's also I don't know.
If anything, we're collaborators with the opposition, to continue the metaphor.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Please, have it back.
Yeah, if France take it.
It's more yours than it is ours anyway. Please. That's me talking about the football, not France, by the way. Yeah, I just think we're
They're not going to come for us, the French.
we're in English, of course. I do realise some French people can also speak English.
Yeah, but most of them choose not to.
Flipping heck, Dad.
Well, they do. That's true.
That
and
is kind of true.
But it's also. I mean, it's very more true of us. We don't.
It's
None of
certainly
us
true.
speak French.
No.
Don't need to.
We're going to get thumped. We're going to get absolutely thumped. They're going to watch that video of Huddersfield and think like, well, if they haven't scored in the first 10 minutes, not a problem, lads. And if they have, not a problem, lads.
Yeah. No, that won't happen. I think we're going to put in a.
I don't think... the thing is, as well, and Colwell said this, the players are working really hard.
Yeah, they are working really hard. That actually makes it worse.
It makes it worse. You can't be like, sort it out to the
We didn't
players.
mention this, did we? But I think for the sake of balance, Jaden Ware about a stinker, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. Several of them, it just bounced off them all the time.
Yeah, and Briley as well. Anyway, let's not go back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
I think we could get, if we could nick a point, I think that might be really good.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I think just in terms of like we've got to get something on the board, and like this is a good opportunity. If we do manage to kind of draw a good team, this is what I'd be saying. So I'd be just trying to G up the players. That would give everyone a lift, and we could do with it at the moment. What things we could do with: 1, a lift;
Correct.
2, a review.
Yes.
Let's have them both, lads.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Coldwell. I'm looking at you,
Harrison.
and the rest of you.
Well, there's not many left.
Whoever. Tag.
Yeah. I think Julian's going to have to get the ball by the horns, isn't he?
I don't know if he can. But someone has to.
Someone has to. Okay, well, we'll be back.
If you're running for office,
Yeah.
trust office,
Oh, not because you need some shoes and they're closing in 5 minutes.
you need a pair of Hey Dude sharpish.
Yeah.
Do we? I'd like. We would like to. Can you get in touch? Maybe get in touch, and I don't know what the hell that solves, but
Yeah, well, yeah, let us know.
be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let us know what you're planning.
Anyway, what? Yeah, we'll have a look at the.
We will.
Hopefully,
We'll have
the
a look at all of the
manifestos will be out,
manifestos.
and then hopefully there's some good people in there.
Yeah, fair play to you if you're going to give it a go, because it needs someone. Fair play to you if you're just jumping up and down and shouting about all the things that aren't sorted, because we need you as well. We're trying to do a bit from this end too, but
Yes, but don't abuse anyone.
definitely don't do that.
Yeah.
I just mean like keep sending emails.
Not abusive emails.
No,
No,
they're
just
like,
normal ones.
please, can we do this?
Right, yeah,
this would
yeah.
help.
Yeah, keep
I'd like
doing
to stand
that.
those
Yeah.
emails. Don't be a moron and say you're an awful person, because everyone's trying their best. But unfortunately,
Well, we don't know that.
that's true.
But it's still no excuse. It's just football at the end of the day.
Yep.
Don't
that's right.
worry.
All right. Well, we'll try and investigate these potential elected.
Well, that'll be soon, won't it?
Officers.
Surely the manifestos will pop up soon.
Yeah. We'll take it from there.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Wareham might get a hat trick at Lincoln.
I reckon he will.
And we'll feel better about it.
I don't reckon we're going to hear that air raid. Actually, no, it's not when they score a goal, is it?
It's the corner.
Corners.
Yeah.
I don't even reckon they're going to get a corner.
Love it. Thanks for listening, everyone. My name's John. I've been here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Cheers.
See you soon.